what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another Madden video. Today we're going to be updating my best tight end tier list in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Now before we do go on ahead and update the tier list, if you are new to the channel, I would greatly appreciate if you leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. I really want to hit 10k subscribers at the end of Madden 22, so I could not do that without y'all. Now the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to drop every single person down one tier, and the reason being is some of these cards that we are going to rank today I just think are the new S tier, if that makes sense. Like, I think they're I don't want to say a lot better, but they are better than every card in S tier, so we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. To the point where we're now left with this, pretty much like I said, everyone just dropped down one tier. I could see Vernon, Davis, Waller, or Cook still in the S tier. I still think they're very, very good, but like I said, I just think there's some people at the bottom right here that are going to go ahead and be that new S tier. And the first card we're going to cover is going to be exactly that. Jermichael Finley is going to be the first card that's going into the S tier in this video. He's going to be 93 speed, powered up, hit 90 route running for short, medium, and deep, so he hits all the thresholds there. 6'5", so good height. I think vertical threat is fine for a tight end. He also hits over 90 truck, over 80 run block as well, so I think he's very, very good. One of the best tight ends in the game. Now next up right here, we got team of the week, goedert. I'm thinking he's either D or C. He's okay. I'll probably just put him in the C tier. Maybe could see him lower, but he's gonna be 88 speed, which isn't terrible for a tight end. You know, it's not like, you know, Jermichael Finley fast, but it's not terrible either. Honestly, I think that this card is more of a run blocker. He's gonna have 85 run block powered up. He hits 80 for short and medium route running, does not hit it for deep, so not really a great route runner. I just think he's more okay. You could have got this card for free though, by the way, too, if you just did your team of the week solo. So not really like a bad, I would say, budget tight end, given that you could get him for free. Now, all right, up next we have Kittle. Now this is gonna be really hard to do. Okay, it's gonna be really hard to do, but I'm putting him in the A tier. I really like the card. I love the way Kittle cards play. I just think he is a tad too slow. Just like if he was like 1 or 2 speed points higher, I'd put him in the S tier. He's all around a great tight end. He's going to be 90 speed, great run block, hits 90 short route running, cannot hit 90 medium route running either, which is, you would want your tight end to do that. Deep route running, I'm not really too worried about for a tight end, but he doesn't have great deep route running either. But like I said, I think it's just a speed thing with him. If he was a couple speed point higher, I would put him in the S tier, but I still think he's very, very good still. Next up right here, we have Ian Thomas. The thing on this card is 89 speed powered up, and I don't think that's good enough for the C tier. I think if you want a straight up speed guy, you have Evan Engram just looking at you right here. So why would you not pick Evan Engram? I mean, you know, theme team and stuff like that. But Ian Thomas, it's literally just 89 speed. He has terrible route running, not really great run block either. And that's where like things like goedert hitting like 80s for route running, I think he's better, even though he is a little bit slower. Now here we go right here. Evan Engram gonna be 93 speed powered up. I am for sure putting him in the S tier. Not terrible run block either, gonna have 78, can only hit 90 for short route running. But literally, I feel like this card is just a wide receiver at tight end, and I think he's a monster. Like, I think if you pass the ball every play, I think he's one of the, if you pass the ball every play, Evan Engram is absolutely phenomenal. Maybe he's doesn't have like this size or whatever to go ahead run block too well, even though his rating suggests that he could do it okay. But I really like Evan Engram's cards. I feel like this card just always plays really, really good whenever I play him or have used him. Next up right here, we have Tyler Conklin of the Minnesota Vikings and F tier. So I'm not going to spend all the time on the card. He has 80 speed. He has 80 speed powered up. It's not usable. It's not usable. He could have 80 speed and like, I was about to say 99 run block. Okay, if he had 99 run block, he'd be usable then. But he only has 70 run block too, so this card is pretty trash. Now Mark Andrews right here, I'm also going to go ahead and put into the A tier. I think he's pretty similar to Kittle. 90 speed powered up, 88 run block, so he's the dude all tight end, right? Just like we said about Kittle. 90 short route running, can't hit 90 for medium or deep route running, so that kind of sucks. But I think, again, it's just like a couple speed points. If he was a couple speed points higher, he'd for sure be in the S tier, but I just don't think he's on the same level as like Engram or Finley. Okay, next up right here, we have Charlie Young from the Bow Nose promo. I feel like people in the comments are not gonna like where I have this card. I think people want him to be S tier. I think he's A tier. I don't think he's that great. I think he's a worse version of Evan Engram in my opinion. So he can hit 92 speed, can't hit 90 for any route running. Decent run blocker, but again, the thing for me is his size. Like I said, it's similar to Evan Engram being a smaller like body at tight end. I just would rather have Evan Engram than this card because I feel like they serve the same purpose. Yeah, Evan Engram I know is a lot more expensive, but I just don't think he's on the same level as the cards in S tier, so I'm gonna put him in the A tier. Now next up right here we have Gronk. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this card down into B, even though I think he's probably the best card in B, and I'll move this card into the A tier. Again, he's like right along the same level as like Kittle and Andrews. 90 speed, 90 short route running, and great run block on this card as well. Medium and deep route running aren't really all that, but it's okay. Like I said, he's a do-it-all tight end. It's really like Gronk's cards. I think they always play really, really good, but again, I just don't think he's on that S tier level. The next up right here, we have Zach Ertz. I'm just gonna put him a tier above his previous card. I'm really not a huge fan of this card, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm going to put him in the C tier. Pretty similar on the same level as Goedert. Makes sense to me. Going to be 89 speed powered up. Decent route running, 80s across the board. And he has terrible run block. So him being 1 speed point faster than Goedert, I'd probably rather have Goedert than him. The next up right here, we have the best tight end in the game, in my opinion, Kyle Pitts, for sure. Gonna be in that S tier. 94 speed on him powered up. 90 for short and medium route running, and pretty decent deep route running. But again, 9 times out of 10, your tight end is only going to be on medium or short routes, so the deep route running doesn't matter a ton. Decent run block too, going to be in the 80s. I just think he's the fastest tight end in the game, has great route running, good size, 6'6". He can do it all. He can do it all, and I think he's about as perfect as you could ask for a tight end right now. Next up right here, we have Jonnu Smith. This is a card I really, really like, but again, I'm going to go ahead and lob him into the A tier. I actually like him better than Charlie Young, but he's going to be 92 speed powered up, so same speed as Charlie Young, who I'm going to compare him to. 80s across the board for route running. Good run block as well, but the thing I like more on him than Charlie Young is his size. He's going to be 6'3", 248. The next up right here, we have Kyle Rudolph. I'm gonna put Kyle Rudolph in the B tier. I could see him A tier, but I don't think he's better than this Gronk card right here. He's gonna be 89 speed powered up. I think of Kyle Rudolph more as a run blocker. He actually has some decent route running though. It's all gonna be in the 80s, but he has a pretty high run block. I believe it's like 85 plus, which is really, really good. And yeah, y'all, this has been my updated best tight end tier list in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Let me know down in the comments what you agree with, what you disagree with. I think in my tier list just going forward, I'm going to be a lot more, I would say, stingy with the S tier. You can see right here that there's only 3 cards in the S tier. In the previous video, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there was like 5 cards total in the S tier. So yeah, I think I want to go ahead just limit S tier to like literally the best of the best cards, the ones that everyone should be using and you probably run into the most online. But yeah, y'all, if you did stay to the end, you enjoyed the video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on it and also subscribe. I appreciate you clicking onto the video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all clicking onto the video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.